So last week we showed you inside of a home built by one of our very favorite builders inside of a community that is the perfect example of where so many people are moving in the Austin, Texas area. And it just so happens that home is next door. We also wanted to take you inside another example of a home built by a great builder and show you what you can get for your money here. So let's hop on inside. Before I take you straight into the heart of the home, I actually want to show you something interesting. So we're gonna hang a left, and you've got kind of like, some people would use this as a formal dining, but no one really uses formal dining rooms anymore. They have it set up like just kind of like a secondary seating area, TV area, which I think is potentially a really great use for this spot. Or you could actually like wall this off and put in like a double glass door right here or something, and this could be like a really great, well-lit home office. But right now, this is how they have it set up. Totally support it. And then kind of tucked away back here in kind of the back side of the house is like the bedroom wing, okay? So this first bedroom here, again, very well lit, big windows. There is a queen size bed in here. I definitely would not put any bigger. Decent sized closet. I always say this, and again, I might just be an overprotective father figure. I don't love the idea of putting my kids living in a bedroom that's like with windows looking out to the front yard just for safety reasons. So for me, this is probably where I would put guests. But if that's something that's important to you, we need to know because we want to find the perfect plan for you. Okay, well, I'm gonna do a quick UE here, and here is the second bedroom area, but this builder has it kind of set up as like a showroom for a lot of their efficiency upgrades. So that brings me to another good point. The builder that you work with matters, okay? So there are builders that build out here where I would lay down in the street to convince you not to build with one of those builders. And there are builders here that I would absolutely support my own parents building with, okay? So if you wanna know exactly which builders are which, you have to reach out to us, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, because I can't say publicly what builders I hate on this YouTube channel because I don't want to get sued. Anyway, right here across the hallway is the guest / kids bathroom. Super simple, but honestly like really well appointed. Man, this stuff is solid and I'm a liking. And then right over here at the end of the hallway, we've got the utility room. So washer, dryer, and then like a folding stand right here. So that's kind of like this bathroom wing tucked away on the side of the house here. So now let's get you back to the front door. Front door is right here, and if I were to just walk straight in, bedroom wing is off to the left, and then over here to the right, this is the 2-car garage. Right now, the builder just has it set up as their sales office, but again, normally there'd be a door right here into the garage. But you walk straight into this like huge, massive, like, open living, kind of breakfast kitchen area. It is huge. But I don't forget to mention it. Got a little game / linen closet, I guess, right here. Guys, this living room, don't get me wrong, I love the size of this living room. You could put a massive TV right here. But to be honest with you, like the way they have it furnished, I don't think is super ideal. The furniture seems a little small for the space, but like I think if they had better kind of proportional furniture in here, you would see that this space is freaking awesome. Right now it just looks a little bit awkward, but you know what? They didn't ask me to design it. I'm glad they didn't, because I don't know how to design stuff. Moving on into the kitchen here, you can see we've got these 3 bar stools here, but you could easily fit 4 bar stools. Like, these are 3 bar stools that are super spaced out. Stepping into the kitchen here, kind of what you've come to know and love with these newer builds. We've got a massive island. This island is a little bit bigger than the island that's in the house next door. Again, I really love this single kind of ceramic sink here. One design thing that I love that a lot of the builders are doing is kind of contrasting paint schemes. So right here, you've got these soft closed, kind of natural wood grain finish right here, paint job. And then over here, you've got kind of this dark, smoky green paint job. I just think the contrast is really cool. Nice white quartz countertops. Guys, I have nothing bad to say about this kitchen whatsoever. You've got the cafe appliances, so really upscale, very tasteful appliances. Loving it. And then over here, normally this pantry would be pretty darn small, but because it's a corner pantry, you get very optimized space, so I like that. And then over here, I think these built-ins are super cute, actually. It's like a little coffee spot area. You and your fiance could have some really awesome coffee hangout. Fridge here, again, cafe line, I love it. And then I just want to kind of take a step back here so that you can see kind of the storage space. You got a good amount of storage in this kitchen. It's not insane, but I definitely could not see someone being disappointed with the storage space in this kitchen, right? And then moving on over here, I was gonna say this is kind of like a dining area, but it's a pretty small dining area. I would call this more like a breakfast area. If it were me, I would put like a circular table right here and just make it a cute breakfast, coffee, hangout, homework spot, and call it a day. Before we hit up the master, let's check out the backyard. All right, so you got these sliding glass doors here. Ooh, I love that. These like accordion doors or whatever. You've got a covered back patio as well as a pergola. Now, I haven't gotten to run this by the builder, but I'm pretty sure the covered back patio is standard, and then obviously the pergola is an upgrade. So I said this next door, and I'll say it again. This is a perfect example of why people love moving to Texas, because you can get a nice house built by a great reputable builder with a yard in a great community with great amenities, and like you do not have to pay an arm and a leg. And so like this is the dream. Speaking of amenities, literally like right across this little, it's not a green belt, but right across this little grass area, a huge amenity center in this neighborhood. I can literally see kids swimming around in the lazy river right now, parents chilling out after work with a drink, hanging. This is living the freaking dream. Anyway, check this out. Nice size yard. I have absolutely nothing to complain about here. Let's go back to the living room area. We're gonna go onto like the back left side of the living room, and you've got the master suite, okay? So I have seen this plan before in another community, and I really like this master area. Something that I always forget to mention is this builder is one of our favorite builders in Central Texas, but they don't just build in this neighborhood. So this builder builds all over the Austin area. So if you're watching this and you're like, Barrett, I really like this builder, but I don't want to live in that community. That's fine. Let us know that you like this builder, and our team will show you all the neighborhoods where this builder works. And yeah, we'd love to hook you up. Great size master bedroom. We got a king size bed here for context, so you could fit whatever the heck size bed you want in here. Love it. All right, and it flows seamlessly in here into the master bathroom. A couple things I want to point out. First, we got the commode room over here. We got the master closet, really great sized master closets. Double vanities right here, right next to each other. They got that green, smoky finish. The paint job, that is not a soft close drawer. One of my favorite parts of this whole house is this shower. Check this out. I love that this is a huge walk-in shower. You can see everything. You can turn on the water from like way over here, and you don't have to like walk into the shower, turn it on, and then get wet. You can turn it on from over here, let it warm up, and the spout, shower head or whatever is way over there. So I think this is a really, really, really nice touch. Speaking of nice touches, I also love that this tile backsplash goes all the way up to the ceiling. All right, you know what I'm excited to talk to you about now? Some pricing. I just gotta show you, check this out. It is such a beautiful day, it turned into a beautiful day, really overcast earlier, and I can just hear all the kids and all the parents just hanging out, laughing, playing in the lazy river and the pool, just like a stone's throw away from where I am right now. And that is a perfect example of why so many people love living in this neighborhood. Now, I'm not gonna talk about this location too much on this video because, like I mentioned before, last week we filmed the home for sale right next door, and watch that video if you haven't already, because I go into very, very great detail about this neighborhood. So check that out if you wanna know more about this area. And another thing I love about this builder is they treat their realtors with respect, all right? We got some Waterloo lemon Italian ice going on right here. Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. But in general, we are in Buda, Texas, okay? And it's kind of like the most direct suburb just south of Austin. And so I-35 kind of runs right through the middle of Buda. So if you were to take I-35 south out of Austin, you would hit Buda, then Kyle, then New Braunfels, then San Antonio, just to give you an idea of where we're at right now. But I absolutely love Buda. And like I mentioned before, if you want to see like our full vlog tour of Buda, you can check that out right here. But in general, people love living out here because of the affordable prices, the great schools, and just the chill pace of life out here. So you can breathe easier out here. And even just being out here right now in the sun with the pool right over there with my Italian ice, I'm just like, I'm living my best life right now, you guys. So if you like the tour that we just gave you of this model home, and you're like, Barrett, I want to know more about this area, I want to know more about this builder, like, you have got to reach out to us. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and my team would absolutely love to hook you up with whatever information that you need. All that said, let's start talking about some pricing. So I've got the builder's pricing sheets right here. Again, this is freshly updated pricing. If you wanted to come to this neighborhood with this builder and you wanted to just build a home from scratch and you didn't want any upgrades, no bells and whistles, nothing, let's talk about how cheaply you could get that done. Okay, so you could buy a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with a 2-car garage that's gonna be just under 1,500 square feet for $375,000. That's crazy. And what we always tell our clients is you can expect to pay about 10% more for your home in terms of upgrades, okay? Because trust me, you come and you see a model like this, and then you see like a super base plan of a home, and you're gonna be sad, it's gonna be depressing, you're gonna be like, I want upgraded counters, I want upgraded flooring, like, this house is sad. Normally, you would put about $38,000 of upgrades into this home. I swear this guy on this riding lawnmower is following me. I think he followed me from Austin. You hear that? It's crazy. However, a special that this builder is running right now, you guys, because it is a great market for buyers, and I am not just saying that, I never just say that. They're doing half off of all upgrades up to $100,000. So literally you could get $38,000 of upgrades in that home and only pay $19,000 for it. So at the end of the day, you could get a very well appointed house in this neighborhood, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, almost 1,500 square feet for right about let's call it $394,000. And that's a 1-story home, by the way. Now they've also got 2,200 square feet, 1-story homes for about $450,000. But let's talk about the Mac Daddies, all right? So the most expensive house in this neighborhood with this builder right now is a 2-story. It can either be 4 to 5 bedrooms, depending on some structural options. It's 3 to 4 full bathrooms. It's got a study. It's got a 3-car garage. You can get a 2,800 square foot, 5-bedroom house with 4 full bathrooms and a 3-car garage for just a hair over $500,000, built by a really great builder with some really great upgrades. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people come out here and they buy houses and they put really stupid upgrades into their house where they are not going to get a return on their investment if and when they sell someday. The resale value is going to be terrible, and they're just very foolish upgrades. So we want to walk you through that. So my team wants to go to the design center with you. They want to sit down and talk to you about what upgrades make the most sense. So that's another reason you really got to reach out to us. Now, before we talk about the price for this particular home, this builder does have some, they call them quick move-in homes, and I just want to be sure to mention it real quick. So they've got one home that's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath that's just a little bit under 1,700 square feet with a lot of really great upgrades. It's ready to buy right now for just a hair under $400,000. And look, if you reach out to us, it's very likely that we can get you a deal on your interest rate. We can get some of your closing costs paid. But again, now they do not want this home on their books. And then at the high end, there's a 4-bedroom, 2.5-bath home with a 2-car garage. It's 2-story. It's going to be ready in September. So here very soon, the builder wants to get it off of their books. It's a little over 2,600 square feet. And it's for sale right now for a hair under $500,000. So if you want a list of the inventory homes that the builder is offering crazy deals on, definitely reach out to me. Probably shoot me an email and we can send that list over to you ASAP. Let's talk about this home that we are at right now. Just to break it down, this is a 1-story house. It's about 2,000 square feet. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with a 2-car garage. It's got a covered back patio. It's got that front dining, sitting area that personally I would turn into a study. I would go ahead and say this home probably has about $50,000 of upgrades into it, like the super upgraded appliance package. It's got the pergola, a lot of great structural upgrades, flooring upgrades like that. So I would say there's probably about $45,000 of upgrades in this home. So right now, the base price of this home would probably be about $485,000 to $490,000. Now, if you missed the tour that we did last week with another one of our favorite builders right next door, you can check that out right here. And if you want to see full vlog tours of some of our favorite suburbs of Austin, including Buda, you can check that out right here.